Seriously? What's up, everybody? We are your Beauty Quaran-TEAM. Dawn, I just ran in my driveway on 2 wheels. I am here for you, girl, because I didn't want to be late, and it's 7:01 right now, and I just got out of work and just drove home. Please talk for a minute because I need to breathe.
You are amazing. Look at how glamorous you look. And we're both
so glamorous.
Faux. I have like feathers and you have the fur on. As soon as you saw me, you're like, do you have fur on?
Wait, what is even happening?
We never plan our outfits, guys. Like we talk to each other like 3 minutes before we go on, literally. So there's no like planning. Well, some things we plan, but
not
outfits, no, never.
You know what else I didn't plan? Like I came home and I poured myself a little smidgen of wine. I have been working like a dog today, and let me tell you, I just got home, screeched in the driveway, didn't even take the coat off because I was like, I gotta go turn the computer on. Dawn, I love you. There might be a pandemic going on, but the beauty industry is not dead.
No.
Like it is insane right now.
It is. In fact, as you know, I started my business within a business last week, and I had clients right away. Today I did makeup for a photo shoot. Thank God, thank God. So
that's amazing. I'm going to go like this. Frank Simon is here already. Good evening, Frank Simon.
Woo! What? Hey, Frank.
Oh my gosh. And we have other viewers watching right now. I'm so excited. Literally though, just walked in from work, sweating a little bit because that's a beautiful vest.
Thanks. White House Black Market.
Okay.
I think 2 years ago, maybe 2 or 3 years ago.
I'm going to make you laugh.
3, 2.
Okay. Stitch Fix last season. And let me tell you, it showed up at the end of the season. It's the first time I've worn it. I didn't even take the tags off. It's Vero Modo, right? And it's a Nancy faux fur jacket. And my tags are all still on. I literally wore it to work, and I love how it says fake fur, but the lining is really nice, considering
it's beautiful.
I love the fact that the snaps are hidden, right? So like they're on the interior so that you don't look at it like a chunky button.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me tell you.
It's very streamlined, and this is the season, right? Like wherever you guys are watching in northern New Jersey, we've been having like very rainy. I feel like we've been having Halloween weather. Like it's very spooky out. It's very gray. It's chilly, a little bit of sun, patches of sun. I sound like a weather person, but you just want to like snuggle up in some faux fur, right? And just cuddle.
I'm walking around with an off-the-shoulder dress. I will tell you, it's a dress. It's a summer dress because I sweat when I work. Christina J. Kimes, who is this week's Green Beaner, she'll be our second guest Green Beaner on Girls Gone Green is here.
Hey,
it is Halloween, and this morning I gave a shout out to, and I'm going to give a shout out again because we're supposed to wear shields on our eyes. This I think I look like Bono, but whatever. Right? Don't I look like Bono?
You look great.
But check this out. My friend Barbara Moss over at Beauty Mark. It's on Instagram, and I'm going to come up with it. I promise you. Look at this shield she gave me.
I love it.
A cute shield so I can protect myself while doing hair and be so Halloween couture. Look, I feel like a welder.
I love it. I need to get one of those. We have to contact her.
Yes, I actually have I have a simple plain one for you for after this Halloween season is over.
Yes, I need it.
I would love to give it to you. Well, I have some more that are really simple, but this is fun.
Well, I'll see you tomorrow because I'm going to be in the salon, and James, your new stylist, is going to give me a brand new look, haircut. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. Dawn, I love that you're doing that. I love it. When you come in tomorrow, I will give you gifts, and I'm so excited. I'll give you gifts.
No, it's going to be great and great advertising for him. for sure. We'll
He's so
blast
sweet and he's so talented. You're gonna love him.
Awesome.
Oh my goodness. So what's going on?
A lot going on, right, this week. Well, let's start with really briefly, because this is going to be a really good segue. Let's talk about makeup for a minute. So this week on Finding Beauty, well, first of all, I changed my airtime on Finding Beauty. It's now
early.
8 a.m. Yes. And the reason why, in fact, I talked about this today, is because I'm more of a morning person, and 9:45 is as great as it was. I just found myself every day sleeping in more and getting less done in the morning. And really once I did all my social media, my posting and writing and things like that and planning.
Your day was that.
Yeah, my day really didn't start until 11:30. Now, in my old routine, 11:30 for me was I was wrapping up my workday because I was 4 a.m. to 1 p.m. So my whole mindset was off, and I said, you know what? I'm going to push it back. I'm going to get up earlier, have a different routine in the morning. I did have the vein surgery. Hey, Esteban, happy.
What's up, Esteban?
So I had vein surgery 2 weeks ago. Tomorrow is my first day back in the gym. I'm allowed to now like work out. So I'm excited about that. So the reason why I'm bringing that up is because, Donna, I want a good morning routine where I get up early, exercise, do my videos, start my day, and then get right into the salon and start with clients. So that's the goal.
My doctor hasn't cleared me to go back to the gym yet.
Okay.
I don't even have a doctor. So
are you joking?
No, I'm on a treadmill always. I'm on a hamster wheel, really, but
yeah, you're always going. And I am too. And I think that's great. We're entrepreneurs, and that's what entrepreneurs do. We focus on the next step and we keep it going. This weather, as you know, we've talked about this, can really bring a lot of people down. And if you're not working, there's more of an excuse or a reason to just stay in bed all day and watch TV or, not go for your big dreams. So we kind of need a push, right? You've got to have that mental push, one foot in front of the other, and just keep it moving. And that's what we do. That's what we do. You and I, and there are a lot of people out there, they see the positive and they keep moving towards the goal. You always have to have hope in your life that something better is going to happen.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I will tell you that, I have felt so invigorated lately because of, a combination of lots of stuff, like what we're doing, being in the salon. I went in, I spent hours on my day off Monday vamping the space. We've gotten two more of the heaters came in, the dryers. You'll see tomorrow. I know there's an uptick going on in New Jersey and around the country of COVID. So to make sure that we are safe, I reevaluated the space for social distancing. I put in the heaters for drying the hair so no one has to leave with a wet head during, the cold weather. And I've gotten such great feedback because people are really excited about the fact that not only are we being responsible, but the fact that it looks clean, it looks neat, and it looks still like a salon and not like ER bays. You know what I mean? I want women to come in and men to come in and feel like they're getting a traditional salon service during a time where we really need to be much more aware of health and well-being.
That's great. That's great. Health and safety is number one for sure. They are both number one for sure.
And you can still have fun doing that. And we proved it this weekend because Dawn, you showed everybody just how fast it was to put on eyelashes for me.
That's right. So right before your show, I had said to you, because you take so many beautiful pictures, a lot of selfies and a lot of close-ups with either the other comics or with fans that what really pops on camera is our lashes. So I had suggested to do a strip lash, which I know my timing and my skill, I pop them on in seconds.
Unbelievable.
So when we went live, the one little corner was lifting, but
no one knew.
Even with that little technical problem, I still got it done in 60 seconds. So it's a really quick and easy way to get yourself looking great for camera. And you had already done your makeup. You looked amazing. Your hair looked amazing. The whole outfit, everything. And the lashes definitely added that finishing touch. And if you go back and play that video, guys, you could see that Donna shows you one eye without lashes, the other with, and you can see that there really is a big difference.
Yes. And as a matter of fact, tonight I had a client come in to get her hair done, and she said to me, "And your lashes still look great." And I'm like, I don't have them on. She was like, "What?" And she was shocked, but I will tell you that I was able to sleep like this. And the next morning I woke up because it was the start of Halloween on Sunday for story time. And I dressed as a princess and I kept my lashes on.
That's awesome. I don't
fun.
recommend it. Just, a little.
Oh, you don't?
No, I don't. Caveat emptor, buyer beware. No,
you don't do it, guys. I'm sorry. It could have been a catastrophe.
Listen, really, I've worked with so many people. People sleep in them all the time. They love them. But you know what? You do take a little bit of a risk that, it's collecting dust or whatever. But I know people that leave them on for days. So just keep them clean and you'll be fine.
Well, I do.
And you want to make sure, like you said, you need to kind of sleep in a way where your head isn't like pushing or your face into a pillow, because pull them off. I remember one time I had a lot of individual lashes on, and I had, just showered, and they come right off with a little bit of friction, and with the shower water, right? So I remember doing that, and then the next day I opened my curtain and I looked down and I screamed because
I thought it was a spider.
Yeah, I thought it was a spider, and then I looked closer. I'm like, oh wait, that was my lash from last night. So you don't want to scare yourself, all right? So make sure you throw your lashes out. Or
I am your scariest friend. So let me ask you a question. Can you reuse the strip lashes if you clean them?
I mean, it's not recommended. I mean, cosmetology board says no. I know a lot of people do. They do clean them really well with alcohol. As a professional, I never, ever, ever have ever once in 25 years reused lashes on a person. I will not do it unless it's
here first, guys.
They give it to me and they say, "Oh, these are my lashes," and then I'll look at them, and I usually have to scrape glue off and whatnot. Those are more of like your celebrity type of people. They'll keep their lashes and things like that. But most of the time, you're using fresh lash. It's just more sanitary. It's hygienic. It's safer. So makeup artists do not, try to save money or, reuse.
How expensive are lashes? Seriously.
They're about $4 to $5 for a strip lash. I mean, they can go up in price. You have mink lashes and very elaborate faux lashes, colorful. It really depends on the brand and how they're structured, how they're made, what materials are used. So you could get them at Walgreens, CVS for $4 and $5. And then of course, if you go to a specialty store, they're going to be more expensive. I
was really impressed with and surprised, because I'm not very good at putting lashes on myself or whatever, that you measured and cut them. So can you actually speak to that point?
Sure. Oh, I love talking. Yeah,
I love it. Look, I'm bringing you closer.
I'm in my happy place when I'm talking about this stuff. So yeah, so the first thing that you want to do is I wish I had my strip lashes with me. I brought down eyeshadow though, but anyway. So yeah, with the strip lash, the first thing that you want to do is make sure that they fit. And, you know, if you look at the actual lash, they're usually made longer than the average human eye, typically, right? So you measure, but here's the key. You measure not from corner to corner, you measure from where your lashes start growing. So it's inward a little bit until the end. So you measure from that point all the way to the end, and then you cut, but you cut on this side, the longer part. You leave the shorter lashes because usually it's short to long, right? Because that's how lashes usually grow. Typically, I mean, you have your theatrical lashes where they're just all really long. So you want to clip the exterior, and then you have your client keep their head straight, and then they look down, and then you slip it up and under where the real lashes grow from.
So if this were what I'm drawing on my hand right now for you.
Okay, awesome.
So if this were my strip lash, okay.
Yeah.
You're saying that you could
cut that part.
This end.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, because you want the shorter pieces on the inside. Usually, I mean, there really are no rules in makeup, but that's usually what I would do. Is I cut the longer part.
I love that. Oh yeah. Oh, she doesn't even have lashes. That's terrible. I need to put lashes on her.
Yeah, we got to glue some on or something.
Exactly. So I loved it. I felt very. It was dramatic, but it wasn't. I didn't feel like a character. Do you know what I mean?
The lashes that I picked for you were subtle. They added just enough. Now, again, there's many lengths, densities, colors. So you choose according to your client, to the environment, to the events. So here you are doing live comedy. You have lights on you. You're, like I said, you're taking a lot of photos with phones. So it was just enough. Now, of course, we could go heavier, we could go, you know, more theatrical, but I thought they were just so pretty, and I left it at that.
I love that. I love that. I think that was a great addition to, you know, when you're on stage performing, or even if you're doing Zoom calls, or if you're doing, you know, a lot of stuff online like we're doing. I mean, I could use something right now. I mean, it's been a long day in a mask, and I came home and I put a little lip liner on, but I used it as a fill-in because I didn't want anything cakey, glossy. I was just not ready for it because it would be odd looking if I came in and put like a really good lip on and I have nothing else on except for, you know, mascara and whatever. But yeah, I thought that was a cool addition, and I felt fun and theatrical, and I appreciate the fact that you know, you meant it.
I would love to do that.
I know. How are things going with you in the salon, Dawn?
I love it.
You look great. You look fabulous.
Oh, really? I've just been setting it up and like I said, slowly taking on clients. Today I had a photo shoot. The client was going to a photo shoot. I didn't go to the photo shoot. I did her makeup in her house, and it came out amazing. And I was just really, really happy with it. Everything is going really great. One thing that I just want to mention really quickly is on Finding Beauty, this week, I'm showing different eyeshadows. And what I'm doing, Donna, is I've ordered a lot of eyeshadows. And in fact, I have another order coming. They're all testers. And I'm putting together palettes for makeupclasses.com. So I'll be back selling my own product line again. But it's gonna.
I had a client that ordered from you because she loves your stuff. Holly.
Thank you to Holly. That was great. She really just that one. Hey, Eric. just that one order inspired me. You know, I need to get back to what I love doing, and that's sales and makeup. So, and beauty, anything beauty. I like to sell, and I sell things that I know works. You know, I'm not going to tell someone to use something that I don't believe in. That's for sure. I just can't do some, you know, it's just not me. But yeah, so I'm excited. I'm curating these palettes. It's going to take some time, probably several months. But I'm looking forward to it. The process is a lot of fun. It's a lot of work. Just organizing the first shipment took about 3 hours because I'm looking at each color and I'm studying it. I'm looking at it under light, different light, and evaluating it. So I'm really excited about it. Yeah, it's going to be good. And hopefully you'll retail it in Salon Gossip. So
of course, definitely. We had it before and we'll have it again.
Thank you.
Yeah, speaking of products, there's a company called Hot Threads that has a website, and they sell vintage, gently pre-used vintage, and also artisan pieces of clothing and accessories.
Wow.
And they gave me these amazing clay horns. Look at these horns as an accessory for Halloween.
That's so cool.
And they come with a tail. Now, this company, this particular artist, these are made out of clay. They're individual. And of course, I will be wearing the green ones tonight on Girls Got Green. This is the tail that I have hanging out as a bookmark because I just didn't want to wear the whole thing. But I wanted to mention and give them a shout out. I gave them a shout out yesterday on the letter C for costume, but these were on Lammy, and I just realized that this matches my outfit. And Erin is the girl's name. She found me because she's come in as a client to get her hair done. She knows I do story time, and she said, "Hey, would you do a feature of this on story time?" I said, "Yeah," but then I looked at these; it matched my outfit. And if you want, you got to check them out. This is, honestly, I'm not a devil, but I am wearing black and red. But this I thought was really cute, simple. Like if you have to go somewhere and you want to be classy about like a little cute ornamentation for Halloween, which is coming up Saturday.
Yes.
But it's HOTTTRA. I'll put it in the comments.
Yeah, that would be great.
Amazing things. Do you know what these are made for? What are those dance music festivals that unfortunately had to be canceled because of COVID? So the woman is retailing them for Halloween now.
That's awesome. You know what? It's just something, like you said, so simple and it's so cute. It doesn't take much, to be creative. That's for sure.
Not at all.
Fun. So let's go back. Now that I got all my makeup stuff out of the way.
Okay.
Let's talk about your show last Saturday, because whoever wasn't there really missed it, because you were on your A game. I actually, towards the end of the show, and I haven't told you this, I literally got the chills and I had tears in my eyes, Donna.
You're so sweet.
Because you just, I could see that you were in your happy place and you just crushed it. It was, like I'd said on the phone, it was seamless from beginning to end. Every joke, the timing, it just flowed. The playfulness with the audience, how you came back to your story. It was just so professional and so amazing. I don't know what agent is out there, but you talk to her. I'm serious. Well, we've talked about before Lisa Lampanelli. I was her friends many moons ago. I was her makeup artist and hairstylist. I did her makeup and hair for her tryout at Caroline's. She was the most nervous person about her career choice. She would always ask me in the makeup room, "Are you sure I'm funny? I don't know. What do you think?" I'm like, "Lisa, you are so good. You're going to be a star. I'm telling you, you are so good." But she just was nervous about it, but she kept on going. She landed Caroline's audition, and Look at what Frank wrote. He's so silly. A bootleg, yes.
There's a bootleg version of my show, yeah, selling for $300. Exactly. And Christopher Estrade says, ladies, Dawn was my mother's name. Have a great show. Christopher, I hope to see you on Girls Gone Green, where Dawn will be there also, just so you say.
Yeah. But
Dawn,
you are so talented, Donna, and I know that you're going to be discovered. I just know it because I've seen it with other comedians. As you know, watching live comedy has been a huge, huge hobby of mine. So I started going to live comedy shows, sneaking in when I was 16 years old. Don't tell my parents.
Wow.
It's okay. But I really did. I started going to live comedy when I was 16, and I was hooked. And I think I have the eye for it. I don't know.
Well, I just want to say, like, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And it's funny because you and I had a conversation the night before, and I think I understand, like, the weird thing is like, there's so many things going on in my mind. Lisa Lampanelli also, Tracy Locke opened for Lisa Lampanelli, like, that's on the road, and it's crazy. So there's like another Lisa, connection. But I know for me, I'm always worried I'm going to offend somebody. And you can't worry that you're going to offend somebody if you want to be successful in comedy. I can tell you that right now. And for me, I need to get out of my own way and really just enjoy it. And I know something happened during this whole quarantine, this pandemic. And I truly believe, for me, that part of it is being on story time every morning for over 200 days has given me more practice than any open mic I've ever been to. And because I'm talking to nothing, right? Like, I know I'm talking to people, but I'm talking to my computer and I'm not getting a response back. Some people do right back in, but there's no laughter, there's no applause. So I have to say whatever I say and be okay with it. I really notice a difference in what it feels like to be on stage, even though I will say, and there are people watching that know this, I'm not just saying it, 2 shows ago, right? So, like, not this show, the show before, I hit my car on the way out of the driveway. My light fell over and broke. I got in my own way, and I tried to get out of my own way. And I felt like I bombed. And, like, people I talked to were like, you didn't bomb. I'm very, yes, I know, but I'm a very harsh critic on myself. Mm-hmm. So I know that once I start to get out of my own way, I'll do better. But let me tell you, I'm just having so much fun with it. And I thank you so much for all of your support and for your, I don't know, you're awesome. You're an awesome friend. And it's so nice to have you and, like, those in my life that support it. They get it's a passion and they don't question it. Because
I think that's so important with friendship is, and, I know we have to wrap it up in 2 minutes. A real friend wants to see you successful and doesn't have jealousy behind it or, like some ulterior motive. I can honestly say I have girlfriends in my life that have my back, that want to see me successful, that stand behind me, and they know who they are. And it takes a good friend to have a good friend also. I believe in that too. But back to the whole comedy thing, Donna, I mean, your show, what we'll have to leave with this, but what do you think it was that night that made you just fly?
Well, I mean, I'm one of the things I like to do is I love producing shows. I do. I feel like I'm a matchmaker. I might not be the best at relationships, but I am the best. I am really good at matchmaking, whether it be putting colors together in somebody's hair or, just, I don't know what it is. Like, I have some kind of a sense, and I loved the people on my show. I love a lot of people on my show, but John Kirshner came in from Staten Island, and he was a strong host, and he's a strong comedian. For him to turn around when I booked him and he said to me, hey, do you want me to host? Because I know, because he hosts a lot of shows, what it's like to not get to do a set. And I felt like, wow, thank you for that. Like, so I thanked him for that. Mike Sicoli is honestly, I think he's so super funny. I think he's hilarious. I think he's got great energy. And Joanne Filan is absolutely one of my favorites because he's got, so one of my favorite comedians that I was totally inspired by in my entire life would be Stephen Wright. And when I met Joanne Filan, she has that similar energy of that very, like, nothing shakes her. She's very, just very like even and smart woman, right? So I think that once I got past the point of realizing, like I said to John, I said, if you don't mind, I'm going to close. One of the reasons is because not from an ego, not from a narcissistic place. When you're paying a headliner, you have to be able to really pay them. I knew we hadn't sold out that night. There was an uptick in COVID. It was a smaller crowd. So I said, who was I going to choose and who was I going to underpay? So I thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to take the opportunity to close. And I said, don't bring me up as a headliner. Just say I'm coming up. That's it. But the other thing is, I had a conversation with you the night before and I got permission in my mind to do some jokes that I was afraid to do for fear of offending. And we talked about that. And I felt very pumped. I feel like sometimes you need a huddle, like in football, and you need that pat on the ass, literally, to say, just do it. Go for it, right? Last thing was, I asked my mom and my stepdad to move. So I got there, and the way that the tables were situated, my mom and my stepdad, Vinny, were sitting literally right next to where I'd be performing. And I wanted to do some material that might seem racy and a little blue. And there was no way I could do it in front of them, but not like to their face.
Yeah, so they were right, like pretty like 6 feet from you, like all eyes on you. I couldn't do it. If my parents were staring at me and I was saying some racy jokes, I mean, there's no way.
No. But the best is there's like social distancing in comedy because I moved them 12 feet away from me and I was like saying anything goes. And it was awesome. And to be honest with you, my mom is my biggest fan and I know that besides my kids, but like I actually enjoy the fact that my kids aren't there all the time now because I'm saying things that I mean no offense by, but I use them as part of my muse. So
that's right.
Wow. Thank you for letting me talk about that because
you're coming up. Another show's coming up November
7th. And I have really big news. So we are almost sold out to capacity. And I received a message from Rami that he's going to try to extend the tent with another tent because that's how many phone calls he's getting for the show.
Well, I have him like on speed dial. He knows.
Well, if you have not booked your seats,
I'm going to text him as soon as we get off that I need seats.
The lineup is local amazing woman Christine Grillon, right? Then we have Sean Morton is closing, but the local celebrity of all of this is Rated G. Okay, so he is amazing, and he's a Bloomfield fireman.
Yes.
So he has not performed out in a while, from what I understand, or locally like this. So I will tell you this. Yeah, it's going to be crazy. Frank Simon has his tickets. You're a lucky man, Frank Simon, because
you're scaring me. You are my scariest friend.
I am your scariest friend, and I'm telling you right now, before you get your hot wings self onto Girls Gone Green, which is next, and I have to go get ready for, I'm going to let you know. You better get in touch with Robin. Okay? Because last show, we had about, I don't know, maybe like 30 people.
Yeah.
The show before that was 46, and before that was 44. He's got to get another tent because and I respect him. He does it safely, socially distant. People, just like the laws are. So get ready, guys. Get ready to rumble.
It's awesome.
Thank you for letting me talk about that. That is the beauty of you as my friend. But I mean, like, literally, this has been a great show. I hope you enjoyed it. Dawn Maloney, please, if you want to see more of the things that she has to offer, please go to makeupclasses.com. You can find that on Facebook and on YouTube. You could see me at Donna V Comedy on YouTube. You could also go to Storytime with Donna V on Facebook. Listen, Girls Gone Green is next, and we're both on it. You're going to want to see this. Also, we have special guest Christina Kimes. She is going to be talking to us about paranormal activity, and I do believe, this is our Halloween edition. And I'm starving, so I can't wait to eat whatever it is that you provided. All right. So, guys, thank you so much. See you in about 22 minutes. Have a great night. We'll see you next week. Oh, yeah. I'm Donna V, and this is Dawn Maloney.
Bye, guys.
Bye.